Hello, my name is Ty, and I'll be talking about my global warming speech today. What is global warming? Global warming is when the Earth gradually heats over a long period of time. But in recent studies, it shows that the rate of global warming has increased in the last few decades than it has ever. So that means in the future, it'll just get so hot that humans won't even be able to survive. And at some point, we'll all go extinct. In a NASA article, it says that ever since NASA has been an organization, which is like 138 years or something like that, the 16 hottest years that have ever been recorded have been since NASA has been around. Global warming happens when CO2 and other gases combine and get too much sunlight, and then it bounces off the Earth. And that's how the planet just gets too hot. When people use fossil fuels, it traps the heat and makes so much CO2 where it's too much to comprehend unless it just gets hotter. They call it the greenhouse effect. But the greenhouse effect itself is not bad. In fact, without it, the Earth would not be warm enough. It would just be too cold. But the last few years have just been rising at higher rates than usual, and it's not good. All the gases add up faster than the atmosphere can process. Ever since the Industrial Revolution, the temperature has been increasing at higher rates. Global warming can also cause intense weather patterns and cause extreme weather conditions. The problem is that wet spots have become wetter and dry spots have become drier. Also, the tropical regions are getting warmer and oceans are getting warmer, and tropical storms are coming faster and stronger than usual, which means that like a tropical storm, tropical 4 storm would usually be that, and then now it's like a tropical 5 storm. The biggest topic that people talk about when they bring up global warming is what can they do to prevent it and stop it, and how quickly they can do it. The number one way to stop it is to spread the word to everyone. You can do it through telling your friends and family or social media. The second way is to power your house with solar energy. It helps with not using renewable resources and fossil fuels so much. And if you can't do that or don't know how to, you can just not use your electricity so much or cut down on your electricity bill as much as possible. You can also cut down by not using the water as much as people usually do, and don't leave it running. Only use the amount of water that is necessary, and then put it up. Also, you need to eat food you buy. It might sound stupid, but on this website, it said that 40% of food that gets bought from the grocery store ends up in the landfill and just gets thrown away. And another thing you can do is cutting back on eating meat. There are so many other ways you can help, but people just either don't have time to do it or just don't care. The last thing I'm going to talk about is the other effects on global warming. Some of them are glaciers that are melting at a faster rate, and they will probably continue to melt at this pace. Also, sea levels are rising on the coast, and it's causing it to flood. Next, there are many wildfires. There are more wildfires than ever in Western America. And lastly, there is disease outbreak. There is more disease outbreaks than usual, like COVID-19. Thank you for listening to my speech.